Yay. Welcome everybody back to my 32 fan series where I'm talking to one fan for every single team in the NFL. Today we're talking about the lovely Pittsburgh Steelers, the best team in the NFL and the best colors in the NFL and all of those great things. And I decided to do something different and I'm so nervous, by the way. I just need to admit that I'm nervous. I am actually going to have the lovely Steelers legend with 16.5 sacks actually interview me. And so I'm going to be the Steelers fan because I already know what he's probably going to say to some of these answers. And I thought, why not do something different? So what is this? Season 3, I am now going to be interviewed by the lovely Arthur Moats. I'm going to switch us around. If you don't know Arthur Moats, you should catch us on Tuesday and every day we do shows, you should just catch us. And yeah, so take us away, sir, and know that I'm nervous.
Well, I am humbled to be here, especially on this side where I get to actually interview you for the fan series. I mean, this series has a long history as well. I mean, we talking last year's playoff run where you didn't just interview Steelers. We saw Texans, we saw Bills, we saw literally every single team. You talk about before the season started. I mean, like, you got a documented history of this. So if anyone is feeling pressure right now, I feel like I have some very big shoes to fill sitting on this side, okay? So I'm going to try my best to make sure that I ask questions in a manner that a doctor would, okay?
Even my posture is messed up. I'm like, okay, I got this. Also, today, like, just for introduction of me, if you don't know who I am, I go by Really Flawed, but you can call me Maple for today's episode.
Hey, look. Hey. So when I watched your videos, because, I was researching and preparing for this moment, I noticed that when you're on this side, you don't allow that person to introduce themselves first. No. You do the intro for them. So, ladies and gents, if y'all don't know who we have the pleasure of talking to, this is one of the most diehard Steelers fans that you'll find out there. All right. Not only is she a diehard Steelers fan, she also rock with Texas Longhorns at the collegiate level as well. All right. You can find her anywhere on YouTube at Really Flawed. Actually, anywhere on social media at Really Flawed. And did I mention she has a doctorate, a PhD? Yeah. So not only does she know ball at a high level, but she's also pretty freaking smart too. All right. So, doctor, if you could talk a little bit about what brought you to fandom of the Black and Gold.
So my fandom actually started because when I was a young child, I watched the yellow team play the blue team. And I liked the yellow team because I liked Tweety Bird at the time. And so the yellow team was the Pittsburgh Steelers and the blue team were the Dallas Cowboys. Like, I would not make that big a mistake in life when I was a young child. So I decided to go with the color of the team I loved, and that was the Steelers. And so over time, as you've mentioned, I have a couple of degrees. I had to research companies that I liked. And so I thought, let me just research like a football company, like their companies, right? And I researched the Pittsburgh Steelers. And so I learned a little bit about the history, how the organization was ran. I learned about the Rooney Rule, and it just seemed cool. So I already liked the colors. I already liked everything. So it was a vibe. So I thought, sign me up for all of this. And then the lovely Casey Hampton went to the University of Texas, and he was phenomenal at Texas. And I thought, this guy is so big and so large. Like, what position does he even play? What is he even going to do? How does this even make sense? And he ended up going to the Steelers, and everybody was saying, like, he's undersized. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's carrying a lot of weight. I don't know if there's really a place for him in the NFL. And he went to the Steelers and was phenomenal. And so anyways, I was like, Texas Steelers, first guy I got to follow from my favorite college team to my favorite NFL team. And then the rest is history. So that is how I became a fan. Yeah. And then Coach Tomlin, like, why would you not be a fan if your coach is Coach Tomlin? So there's that. Yeah.
Let's go. All right. I like how we getting this thing started there. Yeah. Well, since you are talking about your fandom and everything like that, we did just have a draft take place. Moment of truth.
If you like the content that you're getting, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave us a comment in the comment section below, and I'll let you get back to your video.
Moment of truth. What's one word that you would use to describe your team's draft class?
Yeah. So, when I thought about this question, my first answer was WTF. What the F was that? And that's a statement, not a word. So I decided to go with the word potential, because it feels like we drafted for potential and what we can potentially be. And so I'm going to play this very calmly, and I'm going to say potential, because that is how I feel like it happened. Now, if you would have asked me this 2 weeks ago, I would have given you a different answer.
Shout out to timing then. All right. Shout out to timing. But following the theme of potential, is there a day 2 or day 3 pick that the Steelers had that you think could end up potentially being a steal from this draft?
Yeah. I want it to be Drew Aller, if I'm being honest. That's who I want it to be, because I'm tired of needing quarterback. It is exhausting. Your organizations that have been looking for quarterbacks for decades, I do not understand how you do it. It is exhausting. It is annoying. It's like playing Russian roulette, but the negative way that you just feel like you're never winning. You're always losing the money. So yeah, I want it to be Drew Aller. It probably is going to be Dunker, I think, because he was kind of a lot of people saw him as like just another pick, just another offensive lineman. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be him. That's going to be my answer.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
All right. All right. I see you locked in over there. Let's go. Well, that just follows right into the next question that we have for you, which is, of these draft picks, which one player from the class you think will have the biggest immediate impact?
It better be the wide receiver. What is his name? It's early. I can't think of his name. It is
Jeremy Bernard.
Jeremy Bernard. It better be Jeremy Bernard. That is my answer. And mainly because I think he's going to have it a little bit easier. He should have it a little bit easier. You have DK, you have Pittman. He should be able to do what he needs to do. Now, we don't know who's throwing him the ball, but it should be him. Who knows? DK actually might throw the ball. I don't really know at this point.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Now, we know in the draft there was some, hoopla about that first round, somebody getting jumped over and things like that. But to kind of look at it a different way, is there a player that your team passed on multiple times in this draft that you think could potentially come back to haunt him?
So I'm going to stay true to myself here, because I thought we should have gotten like a Casey Concepcion, or somebody that like was a really big playmaker. And for the record, I was not on board with him at the beginning. It took me time. So I had to, do some digging and figure out what I thought we needed. And so he's going to be my pick, mainly because he's a playmaker. And when I'm looking at this team, I just don't see where our playmaking ability is. And when I mean that, I mean just like somebody that's like electric, can stretch the field. Everybody knows about DK. So he's not like, when you have kind of two guys, that is what I was hoping for. So I hope it is not him, mainly because he went to the Browns. That would be like embarrassing. So, that would be awful. So I hope it's not him, but I have a feeling the Browns kind of ruins people. But who knows? Like, that would be my pick if I had to pick somebody.
Look, classy right there. We're gonna compliment him, but hey, man, we ain't going too far with you now. All right, can't do that.
Nope.
Shout out.
Wrong team, bro. And to be fair, he's always been on the wrong team, as far as I'm concerned.
I can definitely see where you're at right there. For sure. Now, from your perspective, what does a successful season look like for the Steelers this upcoming season?
To have all the fans getting along. No,
world peace.
We have to win a playoff game. I mean, your coach of 19 seasons doesn't walk away and you come back next season. And then in the first press conference, we hear owners and say, hey, we're not going to take a step back. We're going to just keep going. We're going to do the thing. We're going to go get over the edge. We're going to get over the hump, all those things. So you have to win a playoff game. You don't start with winning and success if your goal isn't winning and success. So just because we have a new coach, my expectations don't change. I expect us to win a playoff game. Full stop. That's success.
Hey, you heard what she said right there. She ain't coming off of that line, man. Full stop. Respect it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, with that, whenever you talk about winning the big thing, the confetti game, you do got to know your roster, right? Your strengths and your weaknesses, right? So with that being the case, which position group currently worries you the most?
Well, where do I start?
Which we want to go first?
Let's start with the offense. So the thing, I mean, the thing that is obvious is the quarterback position, because as of this recording, we do not have a quarterback. I'm also going to be on record as saying, even if Aaron Rodgers decides to come back, it still might be the quarterback, just because he's older. And at some point it catches up. Now, unless he's LeBron James and it's never going to catch up, then that's cool. But so yeah, I would say the quarterback position is the easy answer. But what really, really concerns me, like what really like grinds my gears, is this offensive line. I feel like we have great ideas. We have great bodies. We have good body types. We have agility. We have size and strength and this and that and no experience and some experience and good year last year. And he was getting better. And now I'm like, I don't really know what that means. So that is a little bit concerning to me, is that offensive line. And because I believe that the offensive line is the most important position in football, that is concerning, because without it, we can't do much of anything. It doesn't matter who's at quarterback, because we've seen some bad offensive lines. I'll just leave it at that for today.
Hey, look, shout out to the big guys up front. Big guys need love too. Y'all know this, man. Shout out to the big guys. All right.
Those are my guys.
But
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But on a lighter note, on a more positive note, where has the team improved the most from last season to where we currently are right now? Ooh, please tell me something good. Tell me something good. Come on, Doc.
Well, this is a good one. Yeah. Okay. Because I have to answer this question. If I just went for bodies, I would say corner at our secondary. I would just say our secondary, because we've gotten the most people there. we drafted there. We have probably the most options there. And I would say them. And the problem is, though, is a question I'll answer later. I don't really know, because I don't know this coaching staff. So I want to say it is going to be our secondary is going to be the most improved. And I feel like we need that, because last year most times I didn't know what they were doing back there. So I am going to say the secondary for now. It would be great if it was an offensive line, but I'm going to say our secondary is the most improved. Bodies and people that I kind of look at and I'm like, okay, I could see why they would be good. Okay, I could see them. So yeah, I'm going secondary. If we keep talking about this topic, I might change my mind. So secondary.
All right, then. So look, secondary is where she's staying, at least for now. All right, I like that. Now we're really gonna put your fandom to the test with this question. All right.
Fantastic.
Because there's a lot of teams in the NFL, 32 total teams, okay? But I need to know what you think your team will do better than most teams in the NFL this upcoming season.
We will, most teams, we will win games when you don't think we're supposed to. No, that was Coach Tomlin. What are we going to do better than most teams? We're going.
There's a lot of teams out there too. It's a lot of teams. Like most
teams. A lot of teams. We are. I don't really know. I don't know this team. I don't know what we're going to do better than most. If I had to say one thing, I would say we are going to pay our stars more than anybody else. No, I don't know. You would think it's like my show. I would get. Yeah, I would be ready to answer these questions. Yeah, I purposely was like, I'm just going to see what comes out of my mouth. So, I mean, okay, because I do this show with this guy on Tuesday, he's a Steelers legend, and he has told me the importance of special teams and how much room that we could have improved in special teams. And so I am going to say special teams, because in my fandom brain, I have to believe that it is going to be harder to make this roster than normal, because in the draft, we went heavy special teams. Some of our other players need to get busy, need to find some work. And if they find work, it's probably going to be on special teams. So I am going to say that our special teams is probably going to be better than most people think it is. And I actually have some pride saying that, because I feel like we don't talk about special teams either. And if they do improve, they weren't very good last year, I felt like, in some areas. Like, if they did improve and we were better there, I would love that. And With a new coaching staff, a more improved special teams, that moves the margins a lot better. And even if it's kicking field goals, having better punts, sometimes, yeah, I won't even go into details, but yeah, have all of that. We need all of that. Okay. So I'm going to say we're going to be better at special teams this year.
And look, shout out to all three phases of the game.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Wizard of Boz. All right. Longest tenured special team on the team right now. All right. Let's go.
And we got a new punter this year. Like our old punter is back. He's our new punter, so I kind of like it. Last year, sometimes we out punted our coverage, but I like it. I like it.
She said it's kind of like a new, but he's like, oh, it's like,
yeah.
What's up, big kid? What
like
you
new
doing?
Old friend.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You free this weekend? I know we ain't talking a little bit, but if you're free, right. I got time.
Yeah. We texted him. Yeah. We texted him at like 10 p.m. We were like, hey, big head. So you busy? Would you like to come back? Because we need you. That's kind of what happened there. Mm-hmm.
I could dig that. Now we're about to get spicy though. All right. Because I know earlier you referenced the Steelers not having a quarterback. But technically, they do have some quarterbacks employed on the roster right now, okay? Mm-hmm. That some people are very, very high on. And one of the names you referenced earlier, Drew Allard, we know you got Will Howard and Mason Rudolph still holding down the fort for the OGs, right? But as it currently sits, on a scale of 1 to 5, because anything past 5, sometimes you can overwhelm people when they're trying to make decisions. So you want to keep it at that like 1 to 5 range, all right? Mm-hmm. So just scale of 1 to 5. What's your overall confidence level in your quarterbacks or quarterback? Because depending on how you look at it.
Well, this is where things get a little bit interesting for me. So as I was going through, I knew this question was going to come. And I thought, you know what, girl, be nice. You know what? You're going by Maple. You have somebody else interviewing you.
You're going by Maple?
Be nice. Yes. I want to be called Maple.
You just go cut I'm going to just keep saying it. And it's going to eventually just stick. That's just
I want to be called Maple.
Going by Maple.
So in the comment section, call me Maple. Okay. Dr. Maple, all of that. I need it. And if you don't understand, like I said, you got, there's some episodes you got to catch up on. So yeah, call me Maple anytime. I will answer. My confidence level is about I'm not going to go into the negatives because that's disrespectful because they're all NFL players. As you know, it's hard to get there. And once you're there, you need some respect. So to be respectful, I'll say a 1. On a scale of 1 to 5, I'm about a 1 right now. That is how I feel. Yeah.
All right. Well, look,
solid 1.
How we feeling about the coaching staff? And what's your trust level with them? Just sticking with that 1 to 5 thing, because usually quarterbacks and coaches, they kind of go hand in hand with this thing.
Yeah. Same. I'm about a 1. I am about a 1. I am a 1. Yeah, I am. You know what? I need to say this. I am treating them like I treat rookies or college athletes the freshmen that I don't know anything about. You start with, I don't even know your name. I don't need to know your name. I don't want to know your name. You're not going to play. I don't know your name. Thank you. Thank you for being a 5-star. Welcome to the team. Hope you're getting paid well. Hope you're great. Hope you're working out, doing all the things. Fantastic. I don't know you. But when you make me know your name, that's the game I play. So until I know your name, so until I know your scheme, until I know how you're going to coach, until I know what you're going to do, until I see you do something in coaching that I actually say, oh, okay, did he just manage that clock? I know that's right. Like whatever it is. Until then, you're getting a 1, respectfully. It's not negative. It's just a 1. I mean, I'm watching.
Some people like that, though, if you think about it, because you can't ever underperform if you've already started at the bottom level. You could never be upset about it. I like that. I can see that.
That's it. I got to manage my expectations. If I have no expectations of you, then what can you do? Yeah, but when you win a game and it looks good and the quarterback play looks good and the play calling looks good, because I think McCarthy's going to call plays, hey, I'll be like, all right. Let's go. Here we go, team.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, sticking with this truth. I like this truth. That's what we call this truth going on right now. We know we got an offense and we're going to have a defense that's out there, right? We still got some questions about what it's going to look like, who's going to be what, where, and all that other stuff. But as we sit here today, you got to choose one, offense or defense. Who do you think will carry this team this season?
Well, okay, offense, okay, with quarterback, offense, line, defense. Yeah. I am going to say defense And the reason why I'm going to say defense is because I believe our offense is going to help our defense this year. Because they're still talented. No matter what you think about the Steelers defense, like they're talented. They have the players, they're talented, all those things. I'm aware that we lost our defensive coach. I know that. But I believe those guys are talented. And with more time, like if the offense is moving and doing what they're supposed to do, our defense, a rested defense, is able to be a better defense. And so that is what I'm going to go with. And then if the special teams gets a little bit better, that also helps the defense. Longer fields is what I'm kind of thinking about here. So I'm going to go defense. It would be fun to have our defense carry us this year. I'm going defense.
Let's go. And look, and I like how you was tying it all in. She was like, yo, special teams can play better. That should help longer fields. Offense does a little bit better. Rested defense. I see it.
Yeah.
Look, shout out to you. That's why you're a doctor, all right? PhD. Don't forget that. All right.
Yeah, I know how to talk myself into things. It's great.
Well, this should also be a really fun convo, this next one, because you do a great job of being well-versed with all 32 teams, right? I saw you doing videos on Zane Durant. I was like, yo, shout out to Zane Durant, man. If you know, you know, all right?
Buffalo.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. You know, I was a fan. I'm like, yo, I dig that right there, okay? But if you could trade drafts with any other team, right? Any of these other 32 teams that's in the NFL, who would you do? Which team would it be?
You know, I could not believe I'm going to say this, but I've been high.
You about to say it? You better not say it. You better not say it. Oh my God! If you better not. I think I know what you're about to say, but I don't even want to cut you off. But you better not say what you're about to say. I know you're not about to say what you're about to say. I know you're not.
There's two teams I was thinking about saying. There's two teams. Okay.
All right. Now.
And I'm going to say the first one. I was going to say the Jets. I was going to say the Jets because I was going to say them. Because I like Amari Cooper and I like some of the moves. But I gotta keep it real. I'm going to say it. I would trade with the Browns.
Oh my God.
I like the tackle they got. I like the 2 wide receivers they got. I actually like the Taylon Green kind of figure it out of it all that they got later in later rounds. I think the Browns drafted well. And unfortunately for those guys, the Browns as an organization, I don't know what they're going to do. So as far as what I feel like the Steelers need, a lot of those guys, we could have plugged and played them immediately. They would have like, yes, please. So yeah, we would have had a punt returner immediately. We would have had a receiver in Denzel Boston. We would have had an offensive tackle. Like, yes. So I have to say it. Okay. I got to put my money where my mouth is. I can't be this person that's like, they had a great draft and then be like, I don't want their draft picks though. No, I would take all of the Cleveland Brown picks and I wouldn't even hesitate. I'd be like, give me all of them. Every single one of them actually. So yeah, that's what I think. Shout out to all the Steelers fans.
Yo, hey, look, they're gonna be looking at you crazy right now, man. How can you be this diehard fan? You just talk about this Browns. No, not the Browns, man. Oh,
you know what's actually interesting is it actually makes me a more believable fan because that will let you know if I see something I like, I'm going to tell you I like it. I don't have this like blind fan loyalty. If I like it, I like it, and that also means if I don't, I don't. So,
some people might call you a supporter then and not a fan. Just saying.
That's fine with me.
I like supporters too.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Listen, I spent money and I got the gear. Okay. I remember I got the raggedy, dingy AFC North shirt when yours was like glistening and shining and mine looked like mine was.
Hey, yo, don't do that. Don't do that.
So that happened in real life. You know, that happened in real life. Like I got real gear and it looks like I don't know what she's talking about. Okay.
I don't know what she's talking about, guys.
So,
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, my little bootleg version of clothing. So yeah, if that makes listen, I will be a supporter. Like if you're telling me I could be a supporter and I could be rational and make reasonable decisions and have critical thinking skills, absolutely. I paid a lot of money for those skills. Okay,
this is very true.
So sign me up for those.
But listen, nigga, respect on them critical thinking skills. Period. All right, the way you process through the info, all right, now high level. Yes.
So hey, I'll take it. I will take it. And if you have a problem with me, go see Moats. He's the best coworker I've ever worked with.
Oh, shout out to coworkers. Let's go. Well, coworker, all right. I love how you got your critical thinking skills and you just sharp this morning. All right, the way that you coming at me. So, with that being the case, though, if your team the Pittsburgh Steelers had a this always happens moment.
Oh God.
Well, what is that for you? This go around.
Where
Man, I can't believe this happened again. Oh my God, this always happens, man.
It is, oh gosh, feeling like you have the game won, it's done, it's over, and then you're starting to count the clock. I feel like there's always moments where I'm going, all right, 2:43. Okay, kickoff. That took off 5 seconds. Now if I subtract 30, now if he goes out, we got 2-minute warning. How many timeouts? I feel like I'm always doing math. Anytime I watch the Steelers games, I'm routinely doing math, even when we're up by a lot, because you just never know what we're going to do. And yeah, that is something where I'm always like, of course, here comes the Steelers. That's my first answer. My second answer, it's probably better. My second answer is knowing that in the first half, it's going to be like, whatever. And then at halftime, I'm going to tweet, we got them right where we want them. It's 0-3. And so waiting for the uptick is usually what happens as a Steelers fan. We don't score. What is the freaking stat? Like in the first quarter, like we can't score more than 10 points.
The last time they scored a touchdown and scored, it was like, go back like 2015.
But that's okay, because that means we're probably going to win. Right? Because with Coach Tomlin, we have winning records. So yeah, all that is true. And at the end of the game, we're going to have more points than you. So I would definitely say oh gosh, okay, how much time is left? And okay, it's the end of first quarter. It's fine. We haven't scored, or we scored 7. It's okay. We got them right where we want them. Okay. They're not going to do this again. Okay. So yeah, that would be my answer.
Let's go there. All right. Well, since we, sticking with this thing, man, we got to keep it all the way going, right? Because we got to take it up the top, all right? It's a chain of command thing going on right now, all right? So you didn't talk about, hey, man, if this happens, if that happens, all right, cool. Well, you're lucky right now. You got direct access to Art Rooney II.
We're in trouble.
Man,
we're in trouble.
You have a chance to have a one-on-one conversation with the man. And you got a message that you got to deliver. All right. So if you could only deliver one thing to the boss man, Mr. Rooney, the owner of the black and gold Pittsburgh Steelers, what would you say? What would you get off your chest first?
This has been the one question that I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to say, but it came to me as soon as I saw you this morning. Go with me here. I would say, can we invest and improve these facilities? If not, can we go somewhere where we can get something better? And that would be my biggest thing. And when I say facilities, I don't just mean because we got F, like in the thing that was leaked that shouldn't have been leaked. I mean the field, like having guys slip and slide and having the field just be used. Like it feels like we don't do ourselves any favors when our facilities just like, what's going on? Why is our field ripping? Like, why are people sliding? Why is Boz's foot getting stuck when he goes to make a step to kick a field goal? Like, we need all of those points. So for me, it would be like, can we upgrade? Can we get more than 5 bathrooms? Can we can we just do some things? Can we just like upgrade? Can we invest back into the organization and just, come into like the 2010s? Where do you have to come into the 2000s?
Said the 2010s, yo.
The 2010s.
We can just get to the 2010s. I mean, we ain't tripping. I know it's 2026 right now, but just get to 2010, man. That's a win. That's a major.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when the last time there was even any upgrades for real. So if we come into the 2010s, I mean, we've at least, done something. I heard somebody talking a couple months ago. They were like, yeah, it still has the same thing since I was there, and they haven't played in a long time. So yeah, I would love if we could just like invest back into our facilities. So, and listen, I want the locker rooms to be better, yes, for sure, but when it gets to like the playing field, I feel like that is that's nerve-wracking. You're supposed to have a home field advantage, and there's no advantage if you're sliding on your own field. So yeah, that's what I would say. I would say, sir, can you explain to me or give me some reasons so I can understand your thought process to why things are the way they are? That would be amazing, sir.
Let's go.
Thank you. That's what I would say.
Shout out to you, Doc. All right. Shout out to you. I like how you've taken us on this journey today, man. You didn't take us through some positivity. You even gave us some truth. Some hard truths we needed to have, all right. But then you even thought about the little people when you said the 5 bathrooms, all right. So shout out to 5 bathrooms, all right. 5 for 90 just it isn't good math. Just remember that.
Think
guys.
about that.
It isn't good math. Yes.
Can you imagine pouring your heart, your soul, you're away from your families? And most people have more than in you all's tax bracket, not mine. Most people have more than 5.
What do you mean?
Most people have more than 5 bathrooms in their home. So you're like leaving your home, your family, and now you're coming to the facilities and you have less bathrooms. Like something seems off. But anyways, what do I know?
Y'all heard what the doctor just told y'all. She said, y'all get y'all money up, man. She walking around with at least 5 bathrooms at the crib.
I literally said, not me.
She said 5 full, not 5 half baths. She didn't say no 5.5. She said 5 full bath. All right, she didn't count the little halfers, the little powder rooms. All right, big stepper.
Listen, if I had 5 bathrooms, I am so petty. I would be taking pictures of each bathroom and posting them and be like, I have more bathrooms than the Steelers have. Like, are you kidding me? My level of petty would be through the roof. So, no, my little humble abode. I have just what I need in my. What about you, sir? Do you have more than 5 bathrooms in your home?
I don't even know. I just wherever I need to go to the restroom, I'm able to find a restroom. That's all I try to do in life. Period.
And that is better than the Pittsburgh Steelers facilities. So that is the point.
If I could just find a spot, just find me a place. Yep.
Yeah. Everybody be aware he has more than 5 bathrooms.
I don't know what she's talking about. So with that being the case, is there anything else that you would like to get off your chest surrounding your black and gold? Because you're the representative, you're the fan, all right, or supporter, depending on who you want to talk to, all right. But either way, you're the one. So floor is yours, Doc. What you got?
Yeah. So, getting things off my chest sometimes, stirs a little bit of controversy. And the truth of the matter is, I don't know who the Steelers team is. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know who the Steelers team is. I don't know what defense we're running. I don't know what offense we're running. I don't know if it's Mason Rudolph. I don't know if it's Will Howard. I don't know if it's Aaron Rodgers as they're recording this. I don't know much of anything. So therefore, I am treading lightly. I am just looking at this as we'll see. And I liked the free agency moves the Steelers made. After that, it's kind of been downhill for me, if I'm being honest. So that is where I'm at. I don't really know how to assess this team. I don't know what this team is going to do. I don't know what our identity is going to be. I don't know what our battle cry is going to be. I don't know. And we have a new coach. And that's what happens when you have a great coach for 19 seasons, who should go to the Hall of Fame, who we will see on NBC, who is phenomenal and all things. And we don't have that anymore. So, that is where I'm at. We will see what this is. I don't know what this is. So I will say, though, I'm going to say this, and I might regret it, but not having Aaron Rodgers come back to play for a former coach when our other coach was able to bring him in, no questions, it seemed like it was all but a done deal, that immediately is going to make me feel it some type of way. So that is my first big monumental moment. Well, it's my second. The draft. Yeah, no, that was awful. Aaron Rodgers deciding to come back or not come back. If he decides to come back, I will be like, okay, maybe we have something, and he's, a coach that can really convince grown men to get on board and buy in, and we got this. But if he doesn't come back and it gets a little messy, I'll be watching. I'll be paying attention. That's all I got.
Hey, well, there you have it. There you have it. But shout out to you, Dr. Tanisha, at Really Flawed YouTube channel. Make sure y'all check her out. Subscribe to all the good stuff you're supposed to be doing, because this is what you get. All right. Yeah. So shout out to the fan series. Shout out to the Steelers. Shout out to you.
Well, thank you. And yes, I don't know why I was nervous, but I appreciate you. And I appreciate you always just indulging in my craziness. So I like when I have an idea and I'm like, let's try it. Let's see what happens. So let the record reflect. Off your chest. You are my favorite coworker as of today. So I just want everybody to know that you are my favorite. Okay. And you also made me answer these questions this way because I know that that's what people think, is that you tell me what to think and feel and what to say. So I just wanted to be on record and let everybody know.
Before this all started,
he told me what to say. Yeah. We had meetings. We had a 30-minute meeting and then an hour meeting, and he's like, "This is how you need to answer these questions." Okay. So that is what I did. Get reprimanded.
Okay. I had strict rules. I was like, "Look, you better say this, otherwise." You know how this goes, okay?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So I just wanted to let everybody know that did happen. No, seriously. Thank you so much.
Let's go.